It's March 19th, 2024, and this is Sketchworks NewsBrake. The news stops here. I'm Brian Troxel, and I decided to actually show up this week. I also look like I should be parking your car. Well, it's official. Americans are gluttons for punishment. Joe Biden and Donald Trump have once again earned their respective parties' nomination for President of the United States. It's almost like the Democrats and Republicans don't care for us at all. The next big step for both Trump and Biden is selecting their vice presidential candidates. Speaking of which, Robert F. Kennedy Jr. is close to naming a running mate for his independent presidential bid, Nicole Shanahan, an attorney, entrepreneur, and another person you'll forget about by November 8th. Donald Trump's lawyers say they can't find anyone willing to post a bond for the $454 million he owes for a civil fraud judgment while he appeals the ruling. In other news, Trump Tower will now become a Spirit Halloween store. Saturday in Dayton, Ohio, Donald Trump caused concern when he said if he wasn't elected in November, there is going to be a bloodbath. Now, the Trump campaign immediately clarified that the former president was referring to the U.S. auto industry if Joe Biden is reelected, and not any retaliation Trump will inflict on the American populace should he be rejected as president for the second time. Why would we ever think Trump would instigate a bloodbath if he loses again? The U.S. House of Representatives passed a bill that would ban TikTok unless the social media company's Chinese owners sell. TikTok plans to seek congressional protection by changing its name to Unborn Baby. In a speech, New York City Mayor Eric Adams said that New York is the safest city in America. At least I think that's what he said. It was kind of hard to hear him over all the gunshots. Meanwhile, back at the White House, Vice President Kamala Harris. Oh, that's who it is. Anyway, she led a discussion Friday regarding current marijuana penalties. The vice president said it's absurd the federal government classifies marijuana as more dangerous than fentanyl. Gosh, it's a shame she doesn't know anybody in the federal government who can change that. Rapper Fat Joe attended the marijuana discussion because he thought there'd be samples. There were not. Speaking of weed, New Orleans' police chief says rats are eating the confiscated marijuana stored at the department's headquarters. This may be the only time when it's cool to be a rat inside a police department. Moving on to a larger selection of drugs, a Burger King in New York City is facing a $15 million lawsuit for allowing drugs to be sold at the location. Because drugs are bad for you, and triple whoppers are food. Burger King says if drugs weren't sold at their store, there'd be no reason to go to Burger King. Pi Day was celebrated last week, so we hope you finally got your nerdy math boyfriend the present he keeps begging for. Can't really go wrong with that. Hey, speaking of numbers, we are sitting at just over 1,400 subscribers. We're trying to get to 1,600 by the time our all-new 90s-themed live show opens May 10th. So please be sure and hit that subscribe button to help us get there. Also, please like and share and all that YouTube-y stuff. I feel like being off the last couple of weeks have made me a little rusty with the gratuitous plug. St. Patrick's Day was last Sunday. Israel and Hamas celebrated the best they could by having only a few car bombs and calling it a night. Meanwhile, back at the White House, oh God, not again. On Monday, President Biden signed an executive order aimed at advancing the study of women's health. Who are these women? And what can we learn from their health? Joe Biden is going to find out for us. Women's health. Boeing is warning airline pilots to check their seats because a malfunctioning seat may have caused a Boeing 787 to shake mid-flight. Pilots who do check their seats will find a note from Boeing that reads, "I owe you a safe plane." After a snowstorm in Colorado, 50 women who went on a ski trip got stranded on a bus for 22 hours. The women got on the bus looking forward to a fun day on the slopes and got off the bus on the same cycle. The inventor of the karaoke machine died at the age of 100. In lieu of flowers, the family has requested Baby Got Back by Sir Mix-a-Lot. In order to fix last year's Bud Light boycott, Dylan Mulvaney pitched an ad campaign where a trans person shared a beer with a cowboy. Dylan then immediately apologized for not calling them cow people. You can check out our 2016 video, Cow People, right here on our YouTube channel by clicking on the link in the description below. It was truly ahead of its time and probably gets us canceled today, but what the hell. In fact, all of our sketch comedy videos are right here on our channel for your viewing pleasure. And if you'd like to help us make more videos, why not join our Patreon? Even a few dollars a month will help us to keep bringing funny content your way. Go ahead and show the thing. Staff at a Virginia wildlife center pretended to be red foxes as they cared for an orphaned kit. That's what a baby fox is called, a kit. Also, its pelt, which seems a little odd. It was a cute idea at first until everyone was forced to wear butt plug tails. I hate when that happens. In Queensland, Australia, a woman discovered a venomous eastern brown snake in her underwear drawer. The woman is suing the snake for sexual harassment. As speculation swirls that IHOP and Applebee's are merging, reports show that an IHOP and Applebee's in Detroit have quietly already been together for 6 years. Their relationship was exposed after Applebee's came home with syrup on its blouse. That's all for Sketchworks NewsBrake. We'll be back next week, and we hope you are too. I'm Brian Troxel. Say hi to your mom for me. I hope that's just syrup on her blouse.
Columnist Charles Blow has a new piece for the New York Times entitled A Biden Bloodbath.
2018 midterms, you can bet that they 100% are fearing a slaughter. In fact, the word bloodbath and massacre come up frequently.
The Republican Party will be destroyed. It's going to be a bloodbath.
There's going to be a bloodbath one way or the other.
Bloodbath for Bernie Sanders.
It's been a bloodbath there, shaping up to be a bloodbath.
Head off a bloodbath in next year's crucial midterm.
Off-year elections are often a bloodbath.
This week's bloodbath for Democrats.
A bloodbath at the ballot box.